Hey everyone, it's Ryzen, and welcome to Let's Play Persona 3 FES The Answer. Having to redo this because for whatever reason my commentary didn't record, I don't know why. Especially since the microphone was not muted. So, don't really understand what happened, but whatever. I want to set auto advance on and tactics memory, and let's just get to it very quickly because the beginning's going to be quite long. I'm also going to be changing the format for this LP. It'll be uploaded every other day, and you'll get about 30-minute episodes instead. At least that's the plan. Not quite as hard as the journey on hard, but certainly harder than the normal journey.
This ordeal, it may be that we brought it upon ourselves. The fact that a future exists and being able to access it are very different things. We did not understand such an obvious and natural principle yet. Indeed, we understood very little. We knew nothing about using the key to open the path to the future.
Yes, let's start in media res with no context. Awesome. I hate that. I'm not a big fan of The Answer, either gameplay or story. But whatever. Yeah, it's Fuka.
Hello? Yukari-chan, it's me.
Fuka?
Are you coming
Did your
today?
voice drop like 3 octaves?
Oh, didn't you see the message I left on the board? I have
Yeah,
school
Fuka's voice changed. The actress is the same,
I
but
know, but
they finally realized it was a good idea to not
I
have
left
her
all the
force
stuff at the dorm, so I don't have
a
to be
voice
there in
that's
person,
too high for
right?
her to actually properly do.
I suppose not. But
So, yeah, her
Are
voice
you
acting is
okay
much
with that?
better in The Answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass. Oh, sorry. Break's almost over. I gotta go. Tell everyone I said hi, okay?
Sure, Yukari. These beginning sequences are very, very long.
Yukari-chan's not coming after all.
Well, that's not good.
Sonata-san said he's busy at the
Yeah,
gym.
learning
so
how
I
to
doubt
dodge
he'll be
bullets,
here in time
apparently.
either.
Man, what's up with those two? The dorm's closing down today. With all our memories of this place, you'd think they'd want to see it all.
They're not all happy. Poor Koromaru. At least he's still likable.
It can't be helped. They just see things differently. Everyone started down their own chosen path. It's a good thing.
If you say so.
You're right.
I can hardly
It is
blame
awkward
them.
when Fuka talks in
Seem
battle,
to get busier and
and
busier.
they
If I
didn't
have to
re-record her
reclaim
old
these,
lines.
I might not have made
So
it
her octaves switch back and forth. It's very weird.
So we finally got to give up.
She
on
has
the
some
Dunkers.
new lines in battle.
I hate to let it go, but
Very,
it's not
very
like
odd.
I got a use for it anymore. Let's see, 2, 4. Wait, how many are there supposed
Well,
to be?
there's the one Minato had. Or whatever you named him.
I guess. I believe this is all of them.
Huh? You had one too, I guess, son?
Did you forget about Minato's? Really?
I'd forgotten. You had his for
Yep.
safekeeping.
Hey, come on. Don't get all gloomy again. I don't think that's the way you would have wanted to see this end.
I'm sorry. You're right. We all said our goodbyes to him. But I still wonder, why did it happen? The doctors didn't find anything wrong with him afterward. It just seemed like he fell asleep, didn't it?
You know, that would have been enough of a reason to have a short epilogue.
He must have used up all his power to protect us at that
But
last
no,
battle.
Atlas decided to have a 30-hour epilogue with about an hour of story.
It's
And
useless
40
to
minutes
try
of
and
that
guess
hour
at the
takes place
reasons
right
why.
now. Alright, it's about 2 hours of plot,
I
but
am
still.
certain he didn't blame anybody for what happened.
It's ridiculous. So they add a whole bunch of
Yeah,
subplots in
Achan's
that
got
are
that right.
totally unnecessary, but
Hey, I'm
whatever.
glad to see you're still hanging in there, Agus. Back then, it was like he was all you could think about.
I'm somewhat surprised as well. It's possible that I will not feel the full impact until I am alone tomorrow.
Why would you go back to the lab?
Huh? The lab? Are you planning to commute to school from there next semester?
Yeah, are you?
Oh, no.
Huh?
Agus is returning herself to the lab tomorrow. She won't be enrolled as a senior.
The entire point of her character arc in the journey was that she
Seriously?
became more human
Why?
and less robot.
Can't she stay in school like before?
Are we seriously just ignoring that?
The decision was mine. I'm sorry I didn't
Apparently we
mention it
are.
sooner.
Great.
I enjoyed being with
I
you
enjoy
all,
when characters
but
go
I need to
backwards in
find my
character
own way of
development.
life.
Thanks.
Oh, but you can come visit me anytime.
Not completely backwards, but still,
I
she did
guess.
regress. Ugh, it's annoying.
Think of it as a new beginning for her. Anyway, we seem to have gotten on the wrong track, but today's not meant to be a sad occasion. I've ordered excellent sushi for us all, the same as before, actually. We may not have been able to get everyone together.
Yeah,
We should all
sushi
have
will just erase the pain of death away. Why not?
Oh, that
Yeah,
would be
everybody
great.
just completely forgot. That's great.
You got that sushi again? Sweet! No objections here.
Awkward tonal shift
You're
is
gonna join
awkward.
us, right, Agus?
Of course. I couldn't miss spending time with you all.
The number of apathy syndrome cases is down from last month, which seems to mark an end to the
That's
strange
good.
illness. However, surveys show that the number of people who report serious stress in everyday life has not decreased.
That had nothing to do with it.
According to research carried out by the Ministry of Health and Welfare,
Nice poorly textured food, by the way. That's always good.
Whoa, when did it
Who
get
knows?
so late?
It's almost
How
midnight.
ironic.
It's hard to believe we've spent the evening doing nothing. Sitting here like this reminds me of those days. Perhaps that's why.
Yeah, nostalgia.
I think I can understand. I have so many memories of this lounge that I find myself spending time here for no reason.
Don't sound so enthusiastic there, Fuka.
It's the same for me. When I'm here, I think about when we were still fighting. It's strange, since my memories of that time are more painful than happy.
Well, all that stuff aside, doesn't something feel weird to you
Like
guys?
what?
I'll be walking around and people act like as long as they're happy right now, nothing
What
else
does that have
matters.
to do with
Those
anything?
stupid stories that Strega spread around are still out there, you know? Makes me think, is this what we almost died to protect?
Really?
Are you saying people don't know how good they have it? You're sounding like an old man.
Hey, who asked you?
That's out of our hands, I'm afraid.
Can't change the world.
We prevented
Just,
the fall,
well,
but
saved
we
it,
can't
I guess.
reform society.
Yeah, I guess. But still.
And that's the weather. At the tone, the time will be
And then it'll go to
midnight.
April 1st. Or that'll happen.
What was that?
I'm sure it's nothing.
Midnight. It can't be. Is it the dark hour again?
Why don't you go outside and check?
Nah, everything's
Yep,
fine
no
out
green
there.
tent. Although the date still says March 31st.
Wait. The news.
Good evening. It is now March 31st. Here's a recap of the news from the 30th.
The 31st was yesterday,
I'm sure that's
right?
not suspicious at all.
Did the anchor misread the date?
Probably.
Is that all? Even they make
I mean,
mistakes every
you know,
once in a while.
we could check
That's
cell
nothing.
phones and, you know, figure that out. Oh, there we go. Good job, Ken.
Weird. My cell says it's the 31st.
Now, don't anybody
too.
else check, because we wouldn't want to be intelligent.
Well, looks like a false alarm.
Gotta make the characters complete idiots for no apparent reason.
So far, I'd agree.
But something felt...
Well, at least another
Oh.
character isn't going to call somebody and could very easily see the date on the cell phone.
It's late.
'Cause that would be
We
ridiculous.
should call it a night. What a lame finish to our last day in the dorm.
Would it be all right if I returned to my
I
room?
suppose so, I guess.
I have to prepare to move tomorrow. Sure. Good night, Igus.
Night.
And there she goes. Off to main characters land. Oh, of course.
I'd best contact
Mitsura's
Yukari
looking at her
Nakahiko
phone and doesn't
before
notice the
this.
date. Why not? Or rather, doesn't even check the date. Because that's logical. That makes a lot of sense. Don't, you know, follow up on what Ken said or anything. That would be too logical. Wouldn't want to be logical. Nope.
When I close my eyes, I remember the last moment.
I hope you like
spent
being
with him.
told character development instead
The
of,
day
you
he
know,
fell
being
asleep.
shown it.
We brought him back to our dorm, fear beginning to well up within us. And the next morning, our fears became reality, and he was lost to us. For some time after that, I fell into depression and began seeing the same dream night after
Show.
night.
Don't
A
tell.
dream where I run after him, calling his name, but can never catch up. When he was alive, I promised to protect him, and I made that my
I
reason
know.
for living.
I played the journey.
That promise is gone. Unfulfilled. Then, one day, my sadness suddenly left me, as if a prison door had swung open.
Yeah, we'll get a very
I
disappointing
stopped
answer to
dreaming.
all of this as well.
and I no longer required sleep.
Oh well. We'll get to that eventually.
It's
Why do you
no
have a
use.
fire extinguisher in
I
your
can't
room?
sleep.
In a very terrible place, too. You wouldn't even be able to get to it easily.
Can I really continue living
Assuming
like
that's a
this?
fire extinguisher. Oh, so now we can see the
A butterfly?
death symbolizing butterfly. It's not just there for symbolism. It's actually there in universe. Explanation, please? No? No, it's just there. That will never be explained, by the way. So pay no attention to it because the game doesn't
What's
care
going
either.
on?
Igus, are you awake?
Yes, I am. The door is open.
Just meaningless symbolism
Igus, we need
that
you!
amounts to nothing.
Has something happened? It's not another enemy, is it?
It's hard to describe. The lobby floor opened up and... anyway, we need to hurry to the
I get
lounge.
what it was trying to say, but they already
Understood.
just explained all of her character development. Showing it after you've already
Come to
explained
think of
it
it,
through symbolism
The
doesn't
day
work.
my dream stopped,
Do that first.
that must have been when
Don't
the
explain
incident
it.
actually
Don't
began.
explain it at all. Just, whatever. Just stupid.
Huh? What's this?
They don't have their evokers, so I'm gonna let the fact
Everyone.
that they somehow lost go because of that.
Keep your guard up, I guess. It doesn't seem human.
A shadow? No, this is... It can't be. The same model as me.
Why do you assume everything is a shadow? Does it look anything like a shadow? No.
Huh?
Why are you surprised it can talk?
Sorry I'm late. Is everyone okay?
Yes, for now. I need you to provide backup for Aegis.
Don't sound winded or anything, Mitsuru. It's not like you got totally beat up or anything.
Who are you? Why are you doing this?
I'm Metis. I've come to protect you.
Protect me?
These people pose a threat to you. That is why they will be eliminated.
I will protect you by killing all your friends without explaining
you
anything,
saying?
because I am a
I won't let
genius.
You hurt them.
Fantastic, Metis.
Then I have no choice. For your sake, I'll have to force you to back down.
Time for a poorly designed boss fight. Whether I win or lose is completely determined by a poor game design. Just rush. You have Athena here.
You must stand aside.
Yeah, you have Killer Rush, Swift Strike, Secret Kaja. I wouldn't use the physical attacks because, well, they take HP, and you don't need Secret Kaja. When your HP gets below a certain amount, you'll, she'll stop attacking you.
Don't resist and I won't hurt you.
Problem is that if she crits you slightly above... I think she's critting me. Oh, no. That always happens. If she crits me, like if she crits me on this next attack, I will die. And it is game over. When this is supposed to be a scripted battle, you cannot lose. I won because she's not going to attack me anymore.
Please, don't resist.
Well, yes, I have lost this battle before. She should not be able to get critical hits. That would be a simple thing to change. Or your HP should not be allowed to fall below 1. For some reason, you get 5 levels for that. I don't know why. And everybody starts at level 25 because apparently they forgot how to fight. And I'm not kidding.
Much stronger than expected. I have no choice.
Is this?
Is that Ordeal mode?
No way!
My body.
Hindrances will be removed.
I won't let that happen anymore!
I guess. Hey!
Yay, we get Orpheus back, and you can never use Athena for the rest of the game because I have no idea. But yeah, Orpheus is much stronger now. He's like a level 25 persona. Has new moves, even gets a level 2 fire spell, so... Still has the same weaknesses, unfortunately, but... eh. He's okay, but yeah, we're in the Velvet Room.
What happened?
They really don't get to the point in a lot of these cutscenes. The Journey had the same problem too,
Welcome
but
to the
it's
Velvet Room.
pretty bad here.
Ah, a very rare guest indeed.
It doesn't help that
Are
Igor
you a
talks
simulacrum
way too
or
damn
in
slowly.
fact human? It seems your destiny is similar to
What, are you a
mine.
robot or something? Seriously, they never explain who this guy is, but
Where
whatever.
am I? Who are you?
Ah, forgive my manners. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Igor, and this is Elizabeth, my assistant. We reside in this Velvet Room.
Which is still an elevator for some unexplained reason.
Pleased to meet you.
This place exists between mind and matter. A room for those who have forged a contract.
Except she never signed one, but we can
Yes,
pretend.
In awakening to the power of the wild card, you are now bound to a contract.
If you say so.
From this moment forth, you are our guest in the Velvet Room.
Yeah, you confuse personas here, just like the Journey.
Wild card?
Unfortunately,
Surely you know of
they
which I
took away the
speak.
compendium.
The ability to hold multiple personas and wield their power.
I have no explanation for why they would do
Until
that,
recently,
other than
a young man with the same
Atlas has
talent
no
as
idea
our
how to do
guest
good
here.
difficulty, so, you know.
You...
Because
know
of that,
him?
I will be fusing very few personas in The Answer.
Indeed, I do.
You really have to have a
Achieved
plan of
marvelous
what you're
thing.
going to do
Reaching
before you
the
do it.
answer to
Otherwise,
life.
you're going to be doing a lot of refarming personas.
the answer to life.
Gee, I wonder what that is.
The power you have gained is a means to attain that answer.
Could it be incredibly disappointing?
This answer, if I reach it, would it mean my death?
Let's find out.
All who live journey in search of the answer, and they reach it at the journey's end. If you have close ties to people you call friends, remember this.
Cryptic bullshit?
Strength of heart, when united, is barred by no door.
Cryptic bullshit.
It was the same for that young man.
That doesn't really answer her
And that
question.
is all I can tell you. Well, I shouldn't keep you here any longer.
No, probably not.
The beginning of your ordeal
Still have another
awaits.
10 minutes of cutscenes. Oh, look, something that happened again. That thing, same thing.
That feeling again.
I am certain you will require our help in the future.
I will keep your help to a minimum.
Please, take this.
I'm already gonna have to refarm personas at times, but I've tried to minimize it.
It would be best if you came here of your own free will next time. Until then, farewell.
I only did one run of The Answer. I could not do another run physically. It's bad.
I once made a choice to live.
Are you still
So much
monologuing?
has happened to me since that decision. If this power is a sign that I'm drawing closer to life, does it mean that the answer at the end of the journey is death? I was surprised at the time to discover how little the possibility bothered me.
Are you done with your monologue? Good.
Oh.
And I just woke up. Sure, everybody's happy to see her.
I this.
I'm sure.
Whew.
She woke up. You really scared us, collapsing like that.
Well, it happened to Minato too. Although he was asleep for 3 days. If I remember right.
I came because Mitsuru-senpai called for me just in case. And I get caught up in this? Give me a break.
Yeah, because you have so much more important things to do than come see a friend who was
Sorry to have worried you.
potentially dying. Or at least
What's all
severely
this?
injured.
While I was fixing your body,
Way to
I
be an
added some additional
asshole,
equipment.
Yukari.
We found some strange things under the floor.
She never acted like
There was
that in
no
the journey.
sign of
I don't
like that,
understand
so
why
instead of
suddenly
waiting, we
she
tried
has to
everything
be
we
a
could.
complete asshole. But whatever.
I see.
I mean, I get what they're going for, but it just...
It still sucks, though, getting bossed around
It's
by
dumb.
her like that.
Especially when that's the first thing she does.
That strange girl said, if you want to protect Aigis, you should put that on her.
And I actually like Yukari's character.
Yo, looks like you've been through a lot. No worries here, though. She's on her best behavior now.
Especially since I can dodge bullets. Is she really sleeping?
I guess she wasn't lying after all.
Kind of odd that
Anyway,
she can
can't cause
sleep,
any
but
trouble now. We
I
have our
guess can't.
evokers This time.
you know, I recall you having your evokers, and
We
then
gotta
for some
bust
reason
things up
Aigis
like
was
that
able to
for you.
overpower
Today's
all
my
of
turn
you
to clean the
with
place.
no explicable reason in the
Hey,
journey,
Quit with the silent treatment.
Despite-
Say something.
Minato having the wildcard power that should make him stronger than anybody else in the game.
Huh?
Good morning, I guess.
Are you serious? You were sleeping all this time?
It opened.
You look pretty comfy there. I ain't afraid of no humans, huh?
Really? What are you, the interrogator now,
It's just-
Junpei?
I was tired after going into Orgia mode. Oh,
And that will never come into play for the rest of the game.
Did you cooperate with them in order to help me?
the reason I came here in the first place was to protect
By
you.
beating you up and killing
These
your
mistakes aren't
friends.
necessary. I won't attack anymore.
No one is going to believe you if you don't explain why.
It's
What? Complicated? I know.
it's because I thought you wouldn't like me.
Or that, I guess.
Hmm. Let's release her.
Okay, I guess.
I don't know if she can be trusted, but I believe she has no intention of fighting
She
us.
just did earlier.
Besides which, if she has the same parameters as I do, the chains will not hold her anyway.
Why are they not immediately summoning their personas?
Huh? Then these friggin' non-stop shifts were for nothing?
Was that supposed to be funny?
First, tell me who you are and your purpose in being here.
If she wanted to show goodwill, why didn't she just sit there and
As you can
wait for
see,
them to undo the
you and
chains?
I are practically siblings.
If you say so, Metis.
And as for my purpose, it's simply to save you, my only sister,
Exciting, Metis.
from this hopeless situation.
Hopeless situation? Did something happen while I was asleep? How long was I asleep anyway?
Since our battle ended, I'd say about a day and a half
No,
has passed.
half the time it's Minato.
Yet today is still
If I remember right.
First, tomorrow, and all the days after it will also be March 31st. At this rate, it will last forever.
At least they'll be immortal.
Didn't you feel it? The moment when time skipped?
Time skipped? Wouldn't that
You
make
mean
it
what
go
we felt at
forward?
midnight?
You mean
Then-
time loop?
Are you saying that the same day is
Yeah,
repeating itself?
isn't the term a time loop?
That's not all. We
Whatever,
haven't been
game.
able to leave the dorm since this morning.
Oh, of course, because that would mean we'd
makes
be able to
two
do
ways we're
interesting
trapped
things
here.
other than dungeon crawl, and we can't have that.
No. But why?
Gotta keep dungeon crawling.
The abyss of time below us is causing a space-time distortion.
So let's go through this abyss of boredom.
Abyss of time?
Convenient that you know all this.
It's difficult to explain. It may be easier to
With
show.
another 10-minute cutscene.
I'll lead the way. Please follow me.
It's obviously down the stairs.
Hey, who elected you mayor?
Who elected you as an asshole to everybody? I mean, granted, Metis deserves it, but still.
What?
This is the abyss of time. It's an uncharted territory that probably spreads beneath this area like a tree's roots.
If it's uncharted, how do you know about it?
Appeared under the lounge.
At first, the abyss of time was a small
They'll actually explain that.
Then, without
Kind of.
warning, it began to spread out and formed a connection to your dorm.
How
Clear
convenient.
just by looking at it that this place was not man-made.
I don't know, those
It might
stairs
be the
look pretty
product of some
man-made.
dangerous power, the way Tartarus was.
Tartarus
Haven't we
was
had enough of that
man-made.
kind of
It was
stuff by
created
now?
as the result of a man-made experiment.
I'm not sure I can explain it, but the flow of time here is not normal.
No kidding.
The reason why time is skipping
Looping!
and why you can't leave the
Time
dorm
is
most certainly due to
looping!
that effect. The only way to survive is to somehow find a way to eradicate the abyss of time.
Eradicate it?
I have never heard
How
a
are we
time
supposed to
loop
do
called a
that?
time skip in my life.
I've already tried the simplest, most direct way. Eliminating all of you.
How do you know that would do anything?
The abyss of time connected to this dorm, as if drawn
Last
to
I
it.
checked, Igus is here
That,
too.
together with the way you can all perceive the time skips.
If you wanted to stop it,
seems
wouldn't
clear
you have
me
to
that
kill
you have a
Igus
lot to do
too?
with the reason for this happening.
I don't think you thought this plan through, Mattis.
So that's why you attacked? In order to eliminate
She just
us?
said that. We don't need to repeat things.
What the hell? We've never even heard of this place before.
If there is another way, we can only find it by entering the abyss.
It's
You'll
gonna
have
take
to
a
discover
while,
the
isn't
cause
it?
And strike at its source.
So you want us to investigate it under the assumption that we'll
You
have
know,
to
if
fight.
this was just, you know, a
That's why I
2-3 hour
insisted on
long
the
game,
extra
cool.
equipment to protect Igus.
It's like 30 hours. And 28 hours of that
Is
is
this a joke?
grinding. Oh,
Are you seriously telling us to go back to the way things were when Tartarus was around?
like totally. I have so much other better things to
Come
do
on,
with my
Matt.
time.
How are we supposed to believe whatever
Just
you say?
go away,
and jump in
Yukari.
there blind?
If you have a better plan, let's hear it. First, the basement of your dorm, then the time skips,
Loops.
and now you can't reach the outside world.
If we can't leave the dorm, how will we eat? If we're stuck here for long enough and we run out of
If
food,
they're stuck in a time loop, why
are
would
we
you
going
need to eat?
starve to death?
No!
What the hell was that voice acting?
If the current situation continues, your lives may all be in danger. What I'm asking you to do is the only way for you all to survive.
Wouldn't you all be looping too?
Naturally,
guess we
we
could
all want to survive.
Go by whatever bizarre
but you
room
first
rules
appeared to us as an
Persona
enemy.
3's The
You
Answer's
must
going
understand
by.
that we can't entrust our lives to you.
I'm not even buying your reason for being here. You say you want to protect Igus, but what's in it for you?
Sister?
In it? I'm doing this because I care.
You never
about
even met her.
her. For heaven's sake, she's my only sister.
That you've never met before.
About that, your claim doesn't fit the facts. Igus was the last of her series, and none of her model were produced afterward. To hear you talk, it sounds like you've been in this abyss of time from the start. That bothers me. You said this is uncharted territory, unconnected to the
Oh,
outside
so
world.
Mitsuru
Am I
does
correct?
question her on that, I forgot.
That's...
Aren't you supposed to be a weapon anyway? How do you square that?
Credit to
with
Mitsuru
attacking
for
us
being
to save
actually
Igus?
intelligent.
That's...
Well, we're waiting. Hope you've got a good answer. Because if you're stringing us along, we're not gonna let you get away
Even
with it.
Junpei is a dick here. What the hell?
Enough about me. What good is any of this supposed to do you? I thought I told you there's no time to waste. Now follow me. Or are you going to give up so soon? Because if you are, you should have let me kill you in the first place.
What did you just say?
It may be true that we have no choice but to enter here. But if you continue to act this way, we'll have to go on without you.
Actually, that would be a problem. She's easily the best party member.
Huh? Without me?
She actually is really,
You
really
can't
good.
Possibly. I know the most about the Abyss. You need me. And
Hey, you don't get to decide that.
Fighting would put all of our lives at risk. If that's the way you think of my friends, I can't go with you.
but
Too bad. Well, have fun here all alone, okay?
Okay.
all alone?
Maybe we should finish her off now, so she can't backstab us.
If you were gonna do that, you should have done that to begin
We
with.
don't have to go that far.
And Fuka's the only one that's being remotely in
Sorry.
character here, but okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you, I guess.
This is the same group
I'll
of characters
listen
that
to you
didn't
from
even
now
kill
on. I will.
Takaya, by the
Please
way.
don't leave me.
Come on, it's too late to get all weird.
Seriously, Nyx had to kill Takaya for them.
But maybe it's true that all she wants really is to protect Aiga-san.
Well, Senpai?
And Jin had to kill himself, by the way.
Because if this is our only choice, I just want to hurry up and get it over with.
Just shut up, Yukari.
Listen to me, everyone. It seems that once again, we will have to investigate, and there will be battle involved.
Yes, there certainly will be.
Over, and I believe Aigis should take command.
For no explicable reason, other than wild
If
card.
someone with the power to change personas is in charge, we can proceed the same way as before. And if you, as leader, approve, I have no issue.
Yeah, I
with
believe this was called
compromise.
Episode Aigis in Japan. And the journey's called Episode Yourself.
Mitsuru-san.
Yeah, Aigis is the main character. It does make it preempting, or make preemptive enemies. Preempting
protect
enemies
You must fight to
easier
protect us
since you
all.
can use her guns.
Hurting my friends will not
Unfortunately,
be
she can
tolerated.
only use those guns, but
Do you promise?
whatever. No weapon fusion either, so can't break the game that way.
I promise.
No real easy way to get immunities to
This better
weaknesses,
not come back to bite us in
at
the
least for your
ass.
party members. We'll just have to deal with it.
I guess. Since Mitsuru Senpai just mentioned it, what's up with you suddenly having his power?
You think she would know? Really? How the hell would she know?
I really don't know. When I thought we might lose someone else, I became scared. And suddenly...
Metis, was it? Do you know anything about this?
She just met Aigis.
I just met her. How would I know? Anyway, if you already know someone with that same power, why not just ask him?
Yeah, we'll just go dig up his grave.
If we're going back into combat, this clothing won't do.
Why?
Well, you and me are still GeckoCon students until that magic degree comes in the mail.
Sorry to trouble you, Yamagishi, but could you retrieve the armbands
No, I
from
guess
the
we'll get the
command room?
armbands.
Of course. Oh, and the things we found when the floor opened up. I'll look into them once I have a chance.
Seriously, even
Maybe I
the
can learn
epilogue
something.
can't get along, or can't get
All right. let's
through
get
without
back
a
upstairs.
very long beginning. What is it with every Persona game having a ridiculously long opening?
I guess. I promise to listen to what you say. So, could I call you sister?
They just don't get to the point quickly enough. It's not like Kingdom Hearts 2, where the opening, yeah, it was long and tedious, but at least it served a purpose
Right
for the
ahead.
narrative.
Thank you, sister!
This, they just drivel on and on when they could just really make the scenes more contrived, or not contrived, more concise. But whatever. That's enough for now. Save point's still in the dorm. It is nicer that it's easier to save in The Answer, since there's never, wandering around town when you can't save. Yeah, so for some stupid reason, Mitsuru, and they'll say it in a second here. Yeah, Junpei and Koromaru are not available at first for some dumb reason. I guess they didn't want you to have access to all the characters right away. I don't know why. That's stupid. But whatever. I didn't want to go down the stairs. Damn it. Huh. Well, there's something that's not ominous at all.
Huh? What was
I'm
that?
sure it's nothing important. Don't worry about that at all. Yeah, you can only go into the one door at a time. Essentially, you can only go in a certain order. Once you finish an area, then you can revisit it as you will. But, yeah, they all look alike anyway, so whatever. I didn't mean to show that cutscene off, but oh well. I'm gonna end it here. So yeah, this is Ryzen. Thanks for watching. Take care. And yeah, we'll have to do some grinding on the next episode, but whatever.